Have myself sit. Check 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? First time on my computer, so bear with me. I don't see my stinking avatar. That's not great. Can you hear me? Check 1 2. Having a look at the chat here. Let me know if you can see me. Well, you can't see shit. If you can hear me, let me know. Check, check. All right. Let me play this quick intro and then we'll get into this. Should be fun today. And take it easy on me. It's my first time using a laptop to go live, so hope it sounds okay. Be with you in 3 minutes.
Run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat. Teach myself to keep the answers brief. Gnash my teeth like the last to feast. Imagine me on that abandoned beach. Sand and sea as if the jazz was free. I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline. Direct attention to the craftsmanship. Neglect to mention that the past will stick like initials carved in the concrete. Like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides. The scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer. Touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, impatient. Find a mate, then make the migration. Break the rules, but first break the rulers. And keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well row that boat.
That is good advice. You might as well row that boat. How's everybody feeling out there? What's up, Willow? I don't know what's going on. You said you're unpopular today. I can't imagine that's true. I haven't been paying much attention in the last day and a half of what's going on. I've been taking care of my own existence. Shout out to Amax, been a member for 1 month. Awesome. And Aisha became a new member. Thanks so much, Aisha. Awesome. So who do we got here today? Thanks for being here, Earth. Shout out to all my moderators. I don't see Emmy yet. I don't know. What's up, Cash? I saw you tag me today. That's cool, man. Cash says, I am quitting live chats. I'm quitting live chats for a while, Sinner Sand, but I will comment here and there on your streams. Sorry, I mean Dave the artist. Hey, I've been called worse, friend. Thanks for being here. Cash had a bunch to say. Awesome. Linda is back again. Thanks for being here, Linda. Esther. Summy Turbo, thanks for being here. I'm assuming I sound okay, and I won't know so until I get to the bottom of this chat. So let's hope for the best. McLovin, thank you for being here. Kimmy Lou. Don't Die 509 says, hey, everyone. Sally Mae, thanks for being here. We got you unblocked. Sorry about that. That was an accident. I think I fixed that right away, though. So, hey, Ken, thanks for being here. VK, so yes, please hit the thumbs up if you would be so kind. I see there's just over 100 of us in here. Core group, just the way I like it. Nicole, thanks so much for being here. Again, AMAC, you're the shit. Thanks for being here. Everybody, make sure you're subbed up to AMAC. Make sure you're subbed up to Earth, too. I guess they've been talking all kinds of shit. What's up, Yep? Thanks for being here. One Way Street. A One Way Street. I'll get that right eventually. Tiny Trees, always a pleasure having you. All right, I'm gonna get way behind in chat. So I do want to do a little bit of a review of Buzzy the Clown herself on I don't know if she privated it, deleted it, or put it behind a paywall. I'm not so sure, but she talks about me an awful lot. So hopefully she'll at least have the earthly decency to not be striking me her reviewing her. Of course, everything that I'm doing here today is within fair use, so she can suck it. Jenna, thanks for being here. I see a couple new names. Awesome. Welcome in if we haven't met. I'm Sinner. I'm a polarizing character, but I'm getting better at it. Madison, thanks so much for being here. Just Irish as always. All right. Willow, you said you're going to be in the bushes. I'm glad you're here in any case, my friend. See, Karma is a biatch. Apple. Excuse the noise. Grandma Sherry, thanks so much for being here. I'm going to just leave you a moderator if you're okay with that. I remember, and you probably still are, just a moderator everywhere. Well, I guess not everywhere nowadays, but many, many places. It's a pleasure to have you, Grandma. Monkey Crime News says we can hear you. Awesome. That's how far behind I am in chat. All Things Serious, thanks for being here. Lily Vaughn Lobotomy, one of the best names on these streets. Thank you so much for being here. Headstones, oh, there you are. Sounds good. My homie. Marie, thanks for being here. I think if I do this with everyone, it's going to take me half an hour, but I'm going to do my best anyways. Grain, thanks so much for being here. Looking forward to your channel and what's coming. Everybody sub up to Grain if you're not already. Andy Rose, thanks for being here. Cookie Slammer says, hey, sit there in chat. How is everybody? I'm doing pretty good, Cookie Slammer. I can't complain. I'm sitting on the back patio. It's a little bit rainy, so if you hear rain, that's what's happening. I'm not sending you subliminal messages. Vibrator says, my first time in here, I see some familiar faces. Well, welcome in. Yeah, you'll see some familiar faces in here for sure. We got characters from all over the place hang out around these parts, just the way we like it. Oh, now my thing's not scrolling. Give me 1 second. There we go. BK Smith, I didn't say hello. Hello. Always like your comments on my videos and stuff. I just put out a video. I'm gonna play it for you guys. He got demonetized right away. Too much, I guess, too much cursey words or too much copyrighted music. But I left it up anyways. It's almost at 500 views. Hey, what's up, Cheese? Good to have you here, man. Janice Wolf, thank you so much for being here. Hello, chat. All right. If I miss you, I do apologize. So Lisa, thanks for being here. Says someone's trying to do some damage control. I know, right? Just hide that shit. Well, I know she can't delete it, because of the lawsuit that she's in with Betty Bullhorn over there. Neither one of them are allowed to erase videos, their live streams and stuff. So they put them behind paywalls instead. Like they'll just like completely defame and talk all this shit, and then make people pay to watch it. Like she did with the photos of Savage's family, and Also, the video when she's screaming out my government name. Like, I mean, so sloppy, so sloppy. It is so ironic being that she's from Illinois, you know. I mean, I guess that's not exactly doxing. Everyone knows that. Um, being this big gangster from the state of Illinois, like, you know how many Chicago gangsters went down by the IRS? I'm just saying, like, most of them, racketeering. You know, it's just, it's wild, and they were real gangsters. Well, what are you? Damn clown is what you are. Lacey says, "Hey, Sinner." Nanny Sharon 626, thanks for being here. Says, "Good evening, everyone." What's up, KCG? I see Chi saying hi to you, but I haven't seen you yet. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Dispatch Crystal, thank you so much for being here. Proud to be a lemon. That's awesome. Been a member for 1 month. Awesome. Thank you so much. So cool. Yeah, I know a lot of my memberships. I nerd out on analytics, and a lot of my members were gifted memberships. So like I hope to retain some of them, but I realized that, you know, shit's expensive. YouTube's nobody wants an extra expense. But if you are a member and you do contribute to my channel, I greatly appreciate you. And I got some fun stuff coming up for you. Earth has been a member for 1 month as well. Awesome. So has headstones and headlines. Badass. This was the home team. Team one. I think it was Headstones was first, and then Summer and Earth and AMAC. And then I'm not sure after that. It kind of blew up a little bit. Becky says, "Evening, everyone. I'm working but listening." Awesome, Becky. Focus on the job. Don't get hurt. I'll just talk some shit so you can listen. McLovin, thanks for being here. If I said so already. Let's see. Kimmy Lou, gift to the membership. Oh, sweet. Thank you so much. It's awesome of you. I noticed I do have a few more starred chats up there. I'll get to them as soon as I get to the bottom here. I don't want to be here on here all night, and I'm sure you don't want to listen to my crazy ass talk all night. Orion, thank you so much for being here. Says maybe she smoked it. Who knows what's in that mystery smoke? Lately, she's been saying that I've been saying that she's on this drug or that drug. I never said that about her. That's a lie. I need some receipts from you, Becky. You've been telling a lot of fibs. You fibber. You're knucklehead. It's okay. I'm going to set some of them straight tonight. And then, there'll be another live where I'll do it again. We can do this all day. Hey, there's Summer. Speak of the devil. Thanks for being here, Summer. See, Harv J91 says, "What's up, Sinner? What's up, chat? What's up, Harv? What's going on? Thanks for being here." Curious AF is here. Thank you so much. I'm here. Sorry I'm late. Busy day. It's okay. I'm so far behind in chat. You're right on time. KCG, there you are. Thanks for being here so much. Hope you enjoy the show. I am a bit clunky at what I'm doing, so I'm going to be sharing a screen for the first time. So I hope you guys bear with me. And if it doesn't work out perfectly, we'll all laugh at my silly ass together. Remy, thanks so much for being here. Shanna, thank you so much for being here. Kimmy Lou, I said hello to you already. Texas girl, what's going on? 13th, thanks for being here. See something, say something. It says, "Congrats on your first laptop live." Awesome, thank you so much. Yeah, I messed with it for a little bit. I can tell you the CapCut is going to kill me because it's so much different on a computer than it is on my phone. Like I see myself just still making videos on my phone and then just emailing them over to myself and doing the finishing touches online on the computer. Mystery, I can't see you. I still can't see you, but I see that you're here, so welcome. Jean Marie, thanks for being here. Okay, let's get to it here. Just Irish, I said hello. I'm sorry if I did miss you. I hope it's obvious that I made an obvious effort here. Sunday Doodles, thanks for being here. T-Roll Investigates, my man. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I made you a mod. I hope that's okay with you. If not, just let me know. I'm going to just start asking for forgiveness instead of permission from now on when it comes to shit like that. What's up, MK? Thanks for being here, man. I see MK all over the place. Super cool dude, and he's always really generous, which is, it's crazy to me that somebody can rake in $100,000 and never even send a super chat to another channel. but here's MK over here, probably works hard for his money, is generous to all of us. Some people just weren't raised right. Let's see. Vibe says you're probably too young, but she reminds me of Mama Cass. No, I'm not too young. I remember she was in a part of a folk band, right? Mama Cass, or was she a solo artist? I can't remember exactly, but I got her image in my head for sure. She was a bit of a diva, I'm guessing. I am just a little too young for that. Smoky Mountain Mermaid, thanks so much for being here. Oh, thanks so much, Sunday Doodles. Gifted a membership. If whoever got that, please thank Sunday Doodles. I can't see, it doesn't show me in StreamYard who got it. I'm just using my laptop. I don't have any other phone or anything to mess with. Hey, Brittany, thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. Cookie Slammer says, hope you're in. Yes, I am, in fact. Let's see. All right, I'm going to skip ahead so I can get current. I'm already at 16 minutes. I feel like, oh well. Looks like you're bearing with me. I got a couple more people filed in. You just got here. Welcome in. I will try to say hello if I don't recognize a name, but once I get over 200 people, I get lost in the sauce. Keep the chatter. Thanks for being here. Tinker, I hope you're well. All right. I have a gifted membership, but I want to upgrade ASAP. Can someone tell me how? I think you just click on the money symbol, just like normal. See, I know I feel like Buzzy the buzzer over there. I'm not sure. Full confession, most of the memberships that I have are on the most basic level because they rack up, and I'm not Mr. Moneymaker over here. I'm not like B Tim. I don't have, a portfolio. But if someone in chat could help sue me, that would be awesome. The mamas and the papas, that's right. Thank you so much, Andy Rose. I totally knew that. I should know that. My dad has the most robust record collection you'll ever see, and I know there's mamas and the papas in there. Hey, Brantley, thanks for being here. Yep, mamas and the papas. 1966, baby here conceived at Woodstock. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. I went to the Woodstock MTV one in '94. It was a complete disaster. Me and a bunch of hodgepodge kids from Pittsburgh drove up there. Well, yeah. Drove and hitchhiked. Hey, SG, thanks for being here. Judy L. Albert, thank you so much for being here. All right. So I think the first thing I want to do is try to share my screen and show you the video that I made today in case you missed it. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about hitting 1 million views, which I'm pretty sure it's not going to, but it's already got demonetized, and I'm not going to fuss with challenging the copyright for the song. And it's the clown music that's in it too, which is a little bit insulting, but let me just open this up here. So how's everybody feeling? Doing good? It's been pretty mellow the last day or two. This weekend was, well, I should say it's been mellow yesterday and today. This weekend was bonkers. There were rumbles. There was all kinds of crazy shit going on. All right, good. Bear with me while I try to figure out how to do this. Maybe I can't do that. Sorry for the dead air. I just want to make sure I got this right. Esther, thanks so much for being here. So yeah, I a couple things happened since we last talked. I guess Laura lost her mind that she was a day one supporter of mine. She doesn't understand why I can't mess with somebody that called CPS on somebody. And I understand it happened 2 years ago, but I didn't know about it until more recently. So when I found out, I was like, oh, that's dangerous stuff. I don't mess with that. So with all due respect, Laura, I don't. That's the reason. That's the reason. And then in addition to that, you came into the chat just yapping about using the parents of a missing child and whatever you were talking about. And I don't do that here. I don't talk about the parents of missing children. Not all I'm going to say about it is I hope that the son makes his way home, and that's my official opinion. And I hope most of you feel the same way. All right, let me try this one more time. See if I can make it work. I made it work earlier, and now it's not going to work. There we go. Now we're in business. Weird trying to pull up my own channel. I'm realizing what people were telling me is actually hard to find. I don't know why I decided to put those two stinking dots in there. I gotta fix that. But what I'm gonna attempt to share is the video I made today. In case you haven't seen it. If you have it, it's worth looking at anyways, I think. All right, is everybody bearing with me? Sorry about that. I think I got it. Just have to hit up present. And shout out to Emmy who helped me for like a half hour before her live today to see if I could make this work. And it seemed it worked then, so it should work now. There we go. All right, you guys should be able to see that. Let me see if I can make a full screen for you. All right, enjoy this. It's only a minute 51 long.
Have you ever wondered what a lying, paranoid, tragedy pimp, exploiter sounds like? Well, look no further. I present to you Buzzy the Bee.
Just set up a little PayPal fund to sue me. Okay, let me just make sure you're well informed. This person is a real lifer and a doxer, and he will take your information and he will fucking keep it, and he will stalk you and dox you, in my opinion, because I've seen it done. Secondly, when you donate, even if you donate anonymously, he can still see all your information.
Yep.
Just so you're well aware before you donate to him or anybody else, just make sure you're well aware that even if you mark anonymous, your first and last name and your information is attached to your donation.
Yep. I'm sure that's not going to be held against. He's going to hold them against them if they eventually get into a fight.
They know, fuck him. They're getting back the fuck out. Just like as soon as he sees a picture of you, he's putting it up for everybody to see.
Yeah.
This is the song that got me.
So there you have it. Rebecca's lost her damn mind. She's tripling, quadrupling down on her lies. For Sinner has never doxed anyone, or else she would show receipts of that. Sinner's never gone real life on anyone, or else she would have shown receipts of that. And Sinner lies about everything, huh? Why don't you say one thing that Sinner lies about? Rebecca, you're looking like a whole asshole right now. Gary Grift Hunter, out.
Yeah, so that's that. I guess she went on a little tirade. First of all, Buzzy, and for those interested, those following along, for the crackheads in the back also, pay close attention. I don't have a pay pool set up. That's your deal. That's your racket. That's your grift. I don't do that. Also, how's your pay pool doing, by the way? I've been curious. Last I saw it only had $45 in it. Not necessarily cannonball stuff there. Can't cannonball into an inch of water. But I don't have a PayPal pool set up for a lawyer. Stop lying to people. I also heard that you actually went ahead and said that you and this one actually surprised me, that you hired a second lawyer, some lady, for the lawsuit that I have against you and any other threats that may be incoming. Like, who are you? Are you like I mean, what's going on? Are you Mr. Beast over there? We'll call you Mrs. Beast. How's that? Like, I'm pretty sure you don't need a bunch of lawyers, especially if you're just dismissing the litigation that's coming from me as something that's frivolous, like, like you like to say about lawsuits. But I think you would be nothing without lawsuits. That's your whole thing. How's everybody feeling out there? Emmy says, "Who are you?" I mean, for real. Like, I mean, okay. Let me just unpack a little bit of the bullshit that was just said in that clip. She said that you shouldn't contribute money to my PayPal pool from a lawyer against her. That makes sense. I mean, really, let's be honest. She doesn't want she doesn't want you guys to pay for a really good lawyer to fight against her. So I get that. But I don't know how, she doesn't really have morals, but I don't know if there are moral guidelines to dictate telling people what not to do and who not to contribute money to. It seems like you're pre-pocky watching me. And then with the lawyer, this new lady lawyer you hired, you said her name, but I don't give a shit. You said that you hired her but for future legal problems. Like, you're future grifting is what what you're doing. You're already grifting on something that hasn't even happened yet. You look foolish. I mean, sincerely. I'm having a difficult time getting my chat to scroll down the way I want to do. It's quite annoying, I must say. So yeah, and then she goes on to say, well, to clear a few things up. In no way do I have a legal fund set up. I'll tell you again, Rebecca, because you weren't listening the first 3 times. StreamYard and YouTube are acting up. Yeah, StreamYard's glitching out over here, but I got it. Hopefully you can hear me. So lean in, Chug. I'm going to tell you all about it right here. And stop using Savage's catchphrases. It makes you sound like a silly goose. I don't have a PayPal pool. I said if I need that, I said I'm going to first utilize the resources that I have available in my own bank account, in my own financial situation. And then in addition to that, I have a couple of people that seem to be well off that are interested in helping me financially with the litigation. So there's that. And then I said, if I need to, I will rely on my channel and what I make from my channel. And I'll explain to you what that is, because I mean, you seem to forget over there making $47,000 a year on YouTube. Memberships, which I have quite a few of. So I get paid, like, every month on the 21st or 22nd. And then I have super chats. I see I have 7 starred messages here. So that means people send me money that way. And then my Cash App is also public, and people also send me money to my Cash App. So utilizing the money from my channel, that will allow me to fund a portion of the legal funds that are going to be incurred here in the litigation with you. But I'm in no rush to do that. I also told you this and you somehow forgot. I'm going to be doing that once I get back to Pennsylvania, because I'm going to do it from my home state. That way I'm home and that's what's up. I'm sure you understand. And also Pennsylvania is more conducive to this type of lawsuit. I mean, there are more defamation lawyers in Pennsylvania because the way the state laws are structured. So it works to my advantage there. I'm giving you a little bit behind the scenes there, Becky, so you know what's going on. So there's no question about it. And then if all else fails and I'm racking up bills, what I'm going to be doing is showing the receipts, very unlike you do. And then if people would like to contribute, then they can. But that's a last ditch effort. See, that I'm not setting up a racket the way you have going over there. It's simply completely different. And I'm not going to lose. I mean, I've already won. And any lawyer with common sense looks at the clips of what you said in front of thousands of people about me, and you just look like a big old defamer. I mean, whether you want to admit it, I mean, I don't know how many blunts you have to smoke to like leave reality, or how bad of a person you have to be to ensure that you don't have one decent person around you telling you what you're doing is wrong. But I'll be the boogeyman. I'm the one that I'll shed light on it. I'll be the one that explains it all to you. Speaking of to you, I've got over 200 people in there. Thanks so much for being here, guys. I appreciate you. I got an email about me saying guys, and it makes me want to just say it more. I'm not gendering you by saying guys. I just say, hey, you know, just like the Goonies. Hey, you guys. Caviar blunts, exactly. She said, I don't even know where that rumor started. Well, you started it. Buzzy, your short-term memory is astounding. You're the one that started that rumor. Dummy. You even went to the website and showed a picture of exactly what it looked like. You silly person. My goodness. My goodness. Good, I got MK laughing. I mean, seriously, these people, I can't
Are we
even
still
with
live
them.
right now?
Are we still live? All right, now let me try to get into this. I got some timestamps. Hold on, I'm gonna mute you for 1 second. I gotta go up and turn on the lamp. All right, I'm not gonna forget to unmute again. That was that was terrible
Am I
last
muted?
time.
Oh,
Sorry about
sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry about the last show, by the way, if you were here for that. Oh yes, I forgot to mention also, I'm gonna try to keep this to an hour. I'm already half hour in. Probably go over, but that's my goal for tonight. One of the reasons is because I didn't know this, but you have X amount of minutes on the free StreamYard, and I got a notification yesterday that said I only have like 114 minutes left. So I'm gonna keep it under that just to keep sure. But I'm not worried because those minutes reset. I think you get another 100 minutes, and that happens for me tomorrow. So it's not going to affect any kind of schedule or wanting to go live. I just want to let you know if it cuts off for some friggin' reason, that's exactly why. All right. So I'm going to share this. Let's see if I can. Yeah, and thanks again, guys, for your patience. I should have just said this was a test stream to keep it real. In the meantime, hey, Brittany Che, thanks so much. It's so cool of you. I'll get over here. Thanks so much. It's awesome. Keep up the great work. Hey, I see people saying hi to Savage. What's up, Savage? How are you? Hope you're doing well tonight. If you're not subbed up to Savage, do that right away. Looks like Harb J gets a kick out of my King Bert impression. Y'all play too much. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna see present screen share. All right, that shit is sharing. I gotta just refer to my timestamps here. The first one was 5 minutes. Maybe you'll get why I marked this time because it made me really laugh.
Gosh dang. Gosh dang, they really did some damage there, didn't they?
Yeah. The righteousness is just ridiculous. Like everybody fucks up.
Sit over there and keep doxing people, though. All right, you sit over there and keep doxing people. Keep going real life. Keep fucking looking people's houses up, looking people's cars up, looking their kids' cars up. Yeah.
So let's just start off with this. Okay, let me give you some context as to what's occurring here. Buzzy over there, King Bert, the defamer, she's over there in a hot triggered mess. I think this was from Friday or Saturday night. I'm not sure. It all blurred together. This was this was very late at night. I mean, this was after midnight. And hats off and shout out to Savage for staying up and entertaining us in her Rumble. I understand Rumble's controversial. I used to look down my nose at it and think it was terrible, but it actually has a good spot. And it's not like anybody was over there getting doxxed or anything. That's they try to make it scary so you don't stay over there. But Savage did have, in fact, 400 people in her Rumble and reviewing Buzzy's live. So it was quite entertaining, and you could tell the whole time that Becky was just locked onto she was watching the Rumble and barely paying attention to her own show. That shit was sweet. I mean, it was. I have to admit, it really was a good time, and all-star cast in the chat as well. Shout out to everyone. I got a little more snarky than normal. Some other people did too, but for the most part, everyone was pretty damn respectful. I mean, it was a nice experience. It's amazing hanging out with a group of people. It's like watching a football game. It's like there's no debate about what we just saw. So like the people Becky has in her chat over there, she can just repeat herself and drill it into people's heads and really convinces them. But whenever you have a different perspective and you're sitting with people that know she's full of shit, it just makes it amazing that she even gets away with any of it. Like it's tragically fascinating is the way I would describe it. Yeah, Gina was there. And whenever you're dealing with such a big time knucklehead, like sometimes it's necessary to use extraordinary measures to point out it's not even just hypocrisy anymore. It's just a really bad person that just keeps telling everyone that they're a good person. It is friggin' bizarre. It's out of this world. But in this part right here, she's accusing Savage and Savage's show over on Rumble of doxing her house and whatever and blah blah blah. But let's just keep it real. What she was showing, I can't remember if Savage showed the video, but what she's referring to is the video that is a clip from the Hive, from Queen Bee herself, showing the Google Earth image of her house. And then she goes in to say, my baby's cars and my kids' cars. Nobody, I can't believe I have to say this again. Nobody has mentioned, talked about, referred to anything about anyone in your family, Rebecca, except for you. You're the only one. Okay, well, wait, that's not true. I take that back. BHB did too, but I didn't actually watch that, but I heard that's also true. So here's some worldly advice from someone who's braver, smarter, and better spoken than you are. Leave your family out of your messy situation. Like, how could you have some like intestinal like fortitude? Have some personal constitution. I mean, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Seriously. Let me look at chat just for a minute here. Looks like everyone's getting along. That's what's up. Looks like the ship is here representing. I was looking at soundboards the other day and I was just like, no, I can't do that. That's too much. I would end up a mess. Let's see. She's digging and digging. I know. It's just ridiculous. I'll play a few more minutes and we'll talk. But I tell you what, it was so fun. And then like, if you're so adamantly denying that you're triggered, if you keep saying I'm not triggered, guess what? You're triggered. I mean, let's just face it.
Yeah, people really want to be around that. They definitely want to be around that for sure.
What's in talking about my brother's story and stuff like that here? Something? Nanya, who gave you the right to talk about my brother's story? Who gave you the right to prove a point about what?
She could have proved.
Okay. So that was the end of it. That was specifically just for, man, Buzzy just never lets us down. All right. I guess somebody spoke about Boston Nick's brother. I'm not sure what that's about. I don't talk about Boston Nick's brother. I did hear a story that he had a tragedy in his family, and what negative can I say about that? It's terrible. It's a terrible thing, and nobody should have to deal with that. I what they were doing is trying to set up this position that they weren't in fact, addict shaming or sobriety shaming. But that's exactly what they did. I made a video about it. Everyone knows it. Like they're in denial about it. But you know, aren't they about everything? I mean, aren't they wrong about frigging everything? Rogolov says, I would be humiliated too. She not only lost was a bloodbath, did you shave your head out? I don't know what that's about. Again, I'm sorry about being so far behind in chat. It's like driving a stranger's car right now, is how I feel. So bear with me. Nanny Sharon said beat Tim about lost it when she let that one guy on panel. I think he went by Fresh or something. Oh, I'm not sure. I did see Isaac in the chat. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Isaac. He's not someone you really want to mess with. He went in there to clear up some misspeaking, let's say. I don't know the details about what was going on. But Isaac is, ironically enough, is the guy who holds the receipts from Savage's Toys for Tots drive. I believe it was last year. So if anybody wants those, he's the guy you'll see. And I don't think you want to call him a liar there, Buzzy. You keep referring to the Toys for Tots thing as a scam. You should be ashamed of yourself. Like only you would be like, no, send me money. I went a little chilling. You don't care about kids, dude. You barely care about yourself. Evidently. Not allegedly, evidently. Like so all signs point to that being true. You're a selfish, self-centered, money-addicted human being. Hey, Lemon Buttercream, thanks for being here. It says it's very tragic about his brother, so shame on him for laughing at an addict. Well, that's exactly what it is. Like, I mean, how embarrassing it must be for him, you know. And I don't have much to say about it other than, ooh. I mean, it's the quality of people that hang out at the Hive are exactly what I always said they were. Garbage, absolute garbage. I mean, just not good people. A1 Way Street says Isaac is bomb. Yeah, if any, I don't know. I wish I was more familiar with what he actually does. But I know he's a force to be reckoned with, and respect that. KCG says, I'm of the belief that nobody's going to shame me in my recovery clean time. Folks can say what they will, but I refuse to feel ashamed about it, period. Amen. Well, good for you. I mean, that's a very mature and strong-willed way to do it, but not everybody is that strong-willed. So I think someone that's going through recovery and making a full faith effort to stay clean and sober, if that's what they want to do, should be supported in that. And I think talking about them nodding out and researching the doctor's office and what the doctor's specialty is, and then showing all kinds of photographs of her physician's office from different angles. You said there was an investigation, and Boston just giggled like a little bitch over there, like it was funny. I mean, so yeah, you tie it all together, it's really just a real ugly situation. Savage said it best, trash. Maybe I can pull it up if Savage doesn't mind, but Savage made a really cool short the other day with a garbage truck. I don't want to give it away, but it was fucking great. Made me laugh. CG says QB's entire concept of our channel, look over there, not here. Exactly right. Let's see. Someone said, "What's up to Kiwi?" I didn't see him, but he's in here. What's up, Kiwi? Good to have you. All right. Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Savage, by the way. I did, from what I heard about Isaac, I didn't know if it was okay to just share his shit like that or what, but I'm glad you did. TJ69 says Stinky B used to sell, so I guarantee that she didn't ID make, oh shit, hold on, let me do this. So I guarantee you she didn't ID. Make sure anybody is over 18, so she's an enabler to these poor kids. See, I can't say for sure that she sold narcotics to kids. That would be very highly irresponsible of me. In fact, that's I think the straw that broke Becky's brain whenever BHB said that about her. Um, and I've spoken about it before, but why not? Like each day, I get my thoughts on her are more clear. She did sell alcohol to children, and that's recorded in her record. We all know that. It's nobody's secret. And then she went on her channel with little bitch ass Timmy, and they tried to convince everybody that, oh, it was just cigarettes, and it was one of those sting operations whenever they come in and try to buy off you, and it's like, and that was a bold faced lie. B Tim, you're just a liar. That's it. You're nothing more than that. You're a sniveling little impotent man child, and you'll never be much. You haven't been much. So just keep trudging along, keep calling off to watch BHB get arrested, and continue on with your pathetic life. Nobody cares, bud. I mean, you're past saving. That's all that's to it. And I'm not the only one of that opinion. Believe me, there's a whole bunch of people that believe that. Little Lulu, thanks for being here, says the bee isn't sober and I doubt she's very clean. LOL. Yeah, I know. I mean, she sounds like her feet stink. I can't say for sure how clean she is. And I'm not gonna, and like I never said that she was on these narcotics. I never said that. I said she sold them. I mean, because that's recorded. She delivered them, she produced them, there's there's weapons, there's dogs running all over the neighborhood. It's just a undeniable undesirable person, and then the way she resists it is by trying to self-deprecate. She calls herself a felon, and she wears that like a badge of honor. Just ooh, that's all I can say about that. It's just a whole bag of ooh. Like it's just nice that I'm able to sit here and review it myself. um Nanny Sharon says that guy was showing his face, the one she booted. Oh, okay. I missed that. I was cutting up in the Rumble chat. It was funny as hell. um Patricia Burns, thanks for being here, says, what are you saying before wait what you were saying before about QB's lawyer for future cases? Maybe she has a bucket list of grifts to go through. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I've been saying for a long time all she wants to do is to get sued. um I mean, like I said, and I'm being straight up with all you guys. I have all the time in the world, um, in order to pursue what I see fit for as defamation litigation against the Hive, specifically Rebecca. But I mean, she can live in this delusional world and tell everybody he's got to pay PayPal pool, and I don't. I never have. I said if last resort, if it comes to that, I will. And guess what, Becky? It'll probably be filled with cash, and I'll be able to get a good lawyer. And then what are you going to do? You're just going to look more insane every day. But that's cool. I'm here for it. I mean, like you said, my whole channel is built off it, right? That's because it's damn near a full-time job keeping me up with all the lies that you tell to people. All right, moving along. All right, let me look at my next timestamp here. Okay, 1 second. I think the next timestamp is going to be. Oh, I was going to play the dead air for you guys, but I won't be that mean. There was like a whole 4 minutes of dead air. At that time, you just know she was freaking out, and she was definitely watching Savage's Rumble, like fully triggered. More triggers than the local pew pew shop. All right, I'm gonna go ahead to 27 minutes. I already did that part. Yeah, so just to summarize that last bit, I never said that you were on H or meth or any of that other shit. Becky, stop telling people that. And if I did say that, then show some receipts. How about this? How about you show a receipt for any of the bullshit that you said about me ever? You don't have any receipts. Like, please tell people what I lie about. You don't have any receipts, even on one lie, let alone all these lies to make me a liar. Give me evidence and proof, any receipt that I've doxed one person ever. It's never happened. Not one single time. I mean, between you and nonsense saying I'm a real lifer, like, what do? I just have to keep saying, well, no, I'm not. You got to prove that shit, silly. And as far as the real lifer shit and saying I'm a stalker, you're not even worth leaving my own block for, let alone stalking. real lifer. What are you even talking about? You have my photo and scream out my name on your channel. What do you mean, real lifer? Exactly. So, just so you guys know, they're referring to the BHB body cam that I FOIA'd and then made a video out of. They're so butthurt about this. But here's the thing. She used it on her channel. If you're so against it, why are you using it? And then she said, oh, I wasn't even on panel. B Tim played it. No, B Tim said, I'm gonna pull up what's her name? The J for Justice woman, whatever. I don't watch her because she's a tragedy pimp too. But what she did was made a clip of my video and played it as if it was her own. But it clearly said BNN. It was a shtick I had going on Betty News Network. That's where Gary Grift Hunter comes from. Anyways, Jay for Justice played it, and then B Tim presented it to Queen B as though it was Jay's video when it was my video the whole time, and then they proceeded to play it. And they're saying it's exploiting a victim. It is a domestic violence call, and the call is between Betty and her ex-husband. But this is body cam footage. They're not fighting. There's no fighting. There's no violence. There's no, and as far as he goes, who was in fact the victim in the situation, as far as I could tell, and as far as the charges look, he was completely censored. Just his voice, just what he said, which was like the most important part of the video, claiming that he was in fact threatened. But it was not exploiting. It just wasn't. I mean, the shit that you play on your channel over there, Buzzy, and you're going to call a FOIA body cam video exploitation. You make all of your money off of missing and deceased children, Rebecca. I mean, let's keep it real. That's what your whole entire channel was built upon, was Quentin Simon. Before that, nobody even wanted to watch your videos because you suck at YouTube. Somehow you just like got a powerful wind behind you. I call it the wind of shit. You're starting to slow down though, because everyone's becoming, more hip to what you're up to. Also, funny thing about that stream that Savage was reviewing is that she had like 1,100, 1,200 people in there, and like 40, 45 people, active participants in chat. I mean, it was crazy. I've never seen anything like it. So a lot of people were thinking, how is that possible? How can 1,200 people be watching, but only a couple dozen be interacting? I don't know. I mean, help me out in chat if you know how that's possible. I've never seen any such thing in my life. It really was something else. Like I've got 200 people in here. My chat's more active than that. How is that possible? But I'm not sure what this next part is. I just got some timestamps written down and I'm gonna wing it. So we're gonna go all the way to 49, 20. Some of these are just a quick one-liner, but some of them are worth talking about.
A day if you are going to go daily. Okay. Hopefully you can comprehend what the fuck you just heard. And that scares me that you're a fucking nurse and you don't know what the fuck's going on. Jesus Christ. Don't worry, I slowed it down more.
Oh, I don't want anything to do with that shit. Here she's trying to discredit Parrot is from Savage's channel. I think she's one of the founding members of it. I'm not sure the background there, but she works as a healthcare professional, and they're trying to discredit her. I mean, you got here who you got? You got a convicted violent narcotics dealer. You got Boston, who doesn't even know where he is right now, and then you got Crappy, who's just like the Night Stalker. She collects all types of information on people. And then I'm not sure who this person is at the bottom, but they're going to sit here and give you advice on drug rehabilitation and drugs that are used to aid people, going through withdrawals and whatnot.
And things change from facility to facility too. So yeah, that blanket statement of never and no, I would. No.
It's the tonality, the wording.
It's
all the
wing.
I mean,
but maybe you just didn't listen, and maybe that's part of the problem. But what am I? Oh, I'm a nurse too. Oh damn. Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Oh God, she said she's a nurse. Oh my God, pray for us all. How? I mean, come on.
I
Could
haven't
you
seen one
imagine
yet.
being ill and
No.
having that woman
Well, yeah, we
walk
don't watch
into
this
your room?
garbage ass shit.
I don't care how much the fuck it is either. You know what I mean?
Oh.
But it's just funny to hear that woman.
Okay, she says, I don't watch that garbage ass shit. Whenever you hear her say she doesn't watch something or she doesn't give a fuck, that means she's double watching it. Let there be no question about it. That means she is laser focused, probably watched it 10 times, had all kinds of people send it to her. I don't even watch it, is the biggest lie. I mean, come on, come on. All right, I'm going to go to 5150, ironically enough.
And speak that way about it. My opinion.
I can't make my coin off fucking bombshells back anymore. I'm gonna have to use Queen Bee. So let me start a fight over a time slot and just keep it going.
Okay, yeah, right here. She's talking. And sorry, I can't see chat because I'm controlling the video, so bear with me a minute on that. But right here, she's talking shit on Savage. It blows my mind, and I have to say this. And everyone thinks, oh, I'm the new guy hanging out around Savage, and I'm so desperate for friends and all this blah blah blah. That's simply not true. Like me hanging out over there sort of happened organically. Whenever she started asking you, why did you start covering Betty after not covering her for so long? And saying that your lawyer said you weren't allowed to do it, and now you're doing it. All Savage was asking him, why are you doing that? And then you made up the bullshit about the time slot, and then you doxed her entire family to include children and her home address. And then when Brittany was just like, hey, that wasn't nice of you to do, what you then did was took a video that you've had for 2 years of Brittany J's child and weaponized it against her. So, I mean, really, just the last couple of months of your life is enough for most people to not really, they shouldn't really like you. But they do anyways because everyone loves a good blood sport. You know what I mean? Everyone wants to see that the bigger fire, the hotter fire. It's not very intelligent of people that are supporting that, but um, I'm here for it because it gives me something to talk about how wretched you guys are.
Right, sewage.
Well, I did see a screenshot floating around that she said in a chat that
This is the only way she's gonna be able to
Bum
make
was.
money.
She said no. She said Bum was last year. Queen is this year.
Yeah,
And MSW all the years before.
a little broke back, scary. Got to go over to a whole different app with your 200. What you got? 124 people over there right now. You got 146 people. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck.
Sorry for that. I was muted. There were almost 400 people in there. That's a damn lie. So this is what she does: downplay and deflect. And why is it, Buzzy, that you feel so comfortable talking shit the way you do about Savage? And what I was getting at is I don't know Savage that well. They've been very welcoming and polite and kind to me. Everyone's been really nice. Uh, Seems like orderly. If there's some shit going on, Savage seems to handle her situation well. I mean, she's just better at YouTube than you are. I mean, the fact that more people are ever watching your sloppy ass is a bona fide mystery to me. I think those same people, if they were decent, would be hanging out watching a better person who is Savage. But clearly I'm biased because Savage has been cool to me, and the other one just doxes me and defames me. So I mean, you can see why I would be biased there. But just to be real, I know that Savage is a better person. Even if I didn't get along with Savage, I already know that just how because I watch how people move. But she just feels way too comfortable talking about another grown woman. Like I think she's threatened. Now, obviously, she's threatened. I don't like to use the word jealous. But she's obviously threatened by Savage. Savage has a Marine Corps husband, and she has family and love in her life and all of that. And it seems like you can't even get yourself a friend, Becky. So I mean, I understand. I kind of understand why you're punching air over there, but it's just it ain't right. Thinker says Queen Bee would have to be the biggest gaslighter in the world. Oh, I know. I mean, she's she's a disaster. Anyways, we'll listen to a couple more minutes. I'm already at an hour, so and then I'll get to chat to check you guys out.
And that I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm too high. Nope. Mm-mm.
It's fucking free. Because I got more people on dope.
Oh, hold on. Actually, the ones with medical that take medical have a fucking
Yeah, I'm not going to get into medical advice from those type of people. But I do have something. Oh, I do have Rowena claiming that. Rowena, what is wrong with your brain and your dark soul? Seriously. They okay, here's another common theme. Anytime that anybody is against Buzzy, they're like, oh, they must be supporting Betty. I don't support any of you scoundrels. I don't support any of you. I don't support anybody who does any exploitation. I don't support anybody who sets up a grift. I don't support anybody that promises receipts and doesn't deliver the receipts. How's that? I'm not supporting anyone. Rowena, you knucklehead. Stop like and your voice. I mean, that I'll just leave it there for the love of God.
And I mean, some of y'all's cases, I don't know why y'all don't come on out and say, hey, I support Betty, instead of going, Queen's a scammer, Queen's a scammer. Just go on
Right,
and come
just go
out
on
with
ahead and
it.
say you support her, Sewage. Shit, go on ahead and
Well,
just get it out.
all of them. All of them. I mean, hell, you got Deets over there saying, hey, you can have your opinion, Deets, it's fine. Nobody has to agree with anybody on here. It's just kind of shocking when you hear certain people say it. You know, that you hope Betty wins the lawsuit. Might be one of your friends that's next. You never know who she's going to piss off.
I'll be one of your fan. All right, I'm not going to mock Southern accents. My bad. I just can't help it with Rowena. I actually want to get good impersonation done. She sucks so much. Um, so there you have it. That's Rowena saying not just Savage, but like a lot of us are, on Betty's side just because we're against Queen Bee. I've been saying from the very beginning, ask anybody who's known me for shit. I'm sorry, I'm so far behind in chat. I got to scan ahead so I can get current here. Um, Anyone who's known me for longer than a year knows quite well that I've been against that scammer bummer the whole time, as Savage would say. I have been. I've been against. I said I hope they both lose. Is there a way that they can both lose? Because I don't care about their lawsuit. It seems petty. It seems frivolous, and they were both doing it to each other. And really, the one who's coming out on top and winning everything right now is Rebecca herself because she's buying cars. And they're like, "Oh, you can't talk about her buying cars." And yes, I can. I just fucking did. Because it plays into the whole story of what I've been saying all along has been true. Now, while I did all this truth telling, I've been torn apart. They've made all kinds of crazy shit up about me. They doxed this shit out of me. There's people making videos with my father's face in it. You got other people going to my home, the town that I went to elementary school and looking for my school teachers to expose me for being mean to them on the internet. I mean, it really is something else. Yet the whole time she sits over there and pretends as though she's a victim. She's a victim to her own demise. She's a victim of her own thought process and her decision making skills. No one else. She wasn't struck by a litigation light bolt whenever she got sued by BHP. She did it because she was being an asshole. They were being assholes to one another. And now, I mean, it was symbiotic for a while, but now definitely Rebecca's pulled ahead because she's buying cars and she's probably paying off bills. Like she's financially gaining greatly from it. And that's undeniable. It's undeniable. I mean, how many 50 or $5,000 pay pulls has it been? I've lost track. But just to be clear on that point, Rowena, you're dumb as hell. Nobody over here is supporting Betty. We're just supporting the truth. Just because Betty said that she's buying cars before anyone else really knew about it doesn't mean that we're supporting Betty. It just turns out Betty got one right. Like, what are you going to say that she's wrong about that when she's right? And stop talking about your family, Rebecca. Stop dragging them into your sloppy mess. Nobody's looking at anyone's Facebook. No one knows about it. What color the other car is. We only know about the golden car that was sitting in your driveway. That's it. You're the one that was a loudmouth and said, "Rah, rah, rah." Stop it. You seem more stinking foolish by the moment. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's 5910. She's once again saying I said something that I did not say. And I want to clear this up right away because I don't care what drug she's on. Oh, this thing's really touchy.
Thanks.
I mean, like I said, we've got Sincel over here saying I use heroin and meth. We've got fucking Jones over here saying I use methadone. We got fucking Savage saying I'm on meth and marijuana and whatever the fuck else this fucking drunk bitch has got.
Nobody ever said any of those things that she just said. Rebecca, we're going to need receipts for that because you're once again putting words in other people's mouth. Although one thing I'm unsure about is Jonesin saying that you were on methadone. Because the way I understood it, that's something that she was told to her, that was told to her by Boston Nick, that you were on methadone. I don't know if that's true. To be honest with you, I don't give a shit. Most people don't. I mean, what are you saying? What are you saying? Okay, first of all, nobody said that you were on any of those things. And if you have proof of that, please show it. B10 tried to run the same narrative. We're still waiting for his receipts. These people are just liars. They just lie to everyone. And it's uncanny. I don't know how they get away with it. And yeah, I'll just keep pointing it out. Stop saying that people are saying this about you, Becky. It's sad. It's pathetic. No one said that. And the only reason you're saying this lie is so you can say, well, if they're doing it, I can do it. That's what it is. You're trying to justify saying terrible things about Brittany J, and Brittany J has denied what you're saying. So now you're just being a bully, a big fat bully.
Got to say, white clams. Skirt. I mean, how many? I got a whole fucking list of these motherfuckers accusing me of being on all kind of drugs, all kind of shit. You don't see me.
She got a list, huh? I bet she does.
Driving to the motherfucking methadone clinic on a live stream, though, do you? You don't see me bouncing my fucking head off the fucking mic.
It's just the.
There she is again, once again, accusing Brittany of being on opiates and nodding out and hitting her head on a microphone. Again, you said, like, do you hear what I hear? And she's like, I didn't do that. I'm a saint. I care about junkie people. Like, no, you don't. Good people care about all people. It doesn't matter if they're on drugs or not, or trying to recover from drugs. You, ma'am, just have a perspective to destroy people, and if you're going to use their addictions against them, you will do that. You have a track record of doing this, and I do have receipts. If you'd like them, I can email them to you, or I can just post them on my community wall. But this is what you do. You tried it with my drinking. You're trying it with Brittany J's. To be clear, Brittany J has denied this, that she has a problem in such a way. So it makes it even worse. Yeah, you're not only meddling in someone's privacy and showing pictures of their doctor's office, but they say it's not even true what you're saying. So go fuck yourself, lady. Excuse me. Let's see here. Brantley says, mark my words, Queen will fall like Molly fell. Queen thinks her boo-boo don't stink like Molly did at Molly's highest, and the next day the channel was gone. I'm not calling for Queen Bee's channel to be gone. I mean, what would I do? No, I'm just kidding. It's not personal to her channel. I think any channel that exploits children and missing children and victims of crimes the way that she does, I don't think they should be platforms. And I'm not calling for anyone to subscribe. Hell, go over there and subscribe all you want. But what I'm looking at is YouTube and federal laws. Like, it shouldn't be permitted what they do. You know what I mean? So, and in the most part, I'm hating the game, not so much the player. But this particular player just defamed the shit out of me and doxed the crap out of me and supports little shitty channels that do the same thing. So, two things could be happening at the same time. Let's see here. Lie to me says, if Queen Bee was a good person, why was she? If Queen Bee was a good person, she would reach out to BJ privately and offer help instead of choosing to direct her publicly. Drama equals money. Bingo. Bing bong. That's exactly it. Well, I mean, if you're such a nasty exploiter of everyone around you, I mean, it's not just Buzzy. There are other ones too. I mean, I'll get around to them, but right now seems to be the topic at hand. So of course I'm going to talk about it. She's, I just don't like the way she does business. I think she does take advantage of people and their money, and like I said, she's buying cars. I mean, she could buy the car. She could be buying those cars with the money she made from her channel. Does that make it better? Yeah, a little bit. Um, but you can't tell me that she's okay. She can afford those cars with the money that she's buying, or that she's receiving from her channel and her members. Why the pay pools then for the lawyers? Like if you just sit on your ass all day long in a cloud of pot smoke, you don't need a golden car. I mean, if that's the number one thing. I mean, the kind of jerk offs that drove golden cars where I'm from, they were drug dealers and other derelicts, pimps. I mean, what do you need a gold car for? To sit on your back porch and blow smoke in your bird's face. As she said, if Queen Bee was a good person, she would have not told Cotton to delete the video of exactly. I mean, let there be no question about it. Yeah, I see the chat is glitching out, guys. I don't. There's nothing I can do about it. I still say I got about 200 people in here. So thanks for sticking with me. I hope this is coming across coherently. Esther says, "Okay, I'm not back. I'm still making hot chocolate. Okay, we'll be here for a little bit longer. 110. See, so refer to my notes here. Okay, yes. Okay, let's go to the playboard live. This was really good. I don't know if you remember my last live, or maybe it was the one before. I shared out Buzzy's playboard link, and it shows exactly how much money she's making. And the second that came out, she's like, "It's not accurate. It's not accurate." So what she did to prove it was not accurate was to pull up Savage's playboard, shouted out a number that was how much Savage made, I think, all for a year, and said it was for a month. I mean, she was at this point, she was seething. She was at her absolute breaking point of being triggered because we were just laughing so hard in the Rumble that Becky did not know what to do. I mean, you could just tell that she was she was even talking directly to the chat of the Rumble from her live stream on YouTube. That's how sloppy of an actual mother of the year that she is. I agree, Savage. She's a knucklehead for sure. So let me get us to that if I can. It's 106.15.
Let me show y'all how much she's making. This is right here. This is why she's doing the shit she's doing, just so y'all are well aware. This right here will show you right here why the fuck she's acting the goddamn donkey's ass right here. See this right here? Super chats, $8,664. She doing 10 videos per week, broke back bitch.
Okay. Now she's calling her broke back bitch. I'm not sure exactly what. I know the movie Brokeback Mountain, and typically, use that to poke fun at gay men. But I'm not sure what broke back bitch is exactly, or maybe that's just some lingo from Shittown, Illinois that I'm not familiar with. But we'll have to struggle through that. She says it several times, so I don't know if it's something she just learned from a fellow convict or what. But
that's like I said, that's okay. You need to make some Christmas money, baby. You can make it off me. It's all right. It's okay. Because here you go, day 3. Here you go, launching Queen Bee. That's the only way you can make some money, right? You're making $8,664. You're making damn near $9,000 a motherfucking month.
All right, let's just be clear right now. Savage does not make $8,000 a month on YouTube. That is the most ridiculous. Becky, can you read? I'm not even being funny because I'm not. I know plenty of adults that have difficult time reading. Literacy is an actual problem in our country. But are you okay? I mean, because it clearly says that's not a month. It's not a month. You don't know how to read what you're looking at. In fact, if you pull up yours, it says something like where that 8,000 number is. It says it's something like 47,000. So you mean you make $47,000 a month? Just get better at life. How about that? Just be a better person. Because right now you just suck at everything. You can't read playboard. You can't run a panel yourself. You can't keep your story straight. You can't show receipts. What can you do? Be a doer, QB. Do something. I mean, all you're doing is sitting over there barking. Rough, 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 rough.
And you got the audacity to sit here and talk shit about me and my shit? Okay. The audacity to sit here and talk shit about me fucking having super chats and memberships and stuff? Okay, but right. So Playboard's right though, right? You making videos saying Playboard is correct. It's correct, right? It's correct. Is it only correct when it comes to mine though, right? Right? You making $9,000 a month, B? Come on, Sewage. Let us know what's up.
Oh, look at that. StreamYard on the computer tells me that I was muted when I tried to talk. It didn't do that on the phone, so I could have went on for moments there. It really, I take thanks, MESC, thank you. I take personal offense to this sludge bucket over there that just keeps calling Savage sewage. Like, you need to start being respectful to people. I mean, of course I'm not going to be the one that does it, but like if you don't begin to show a little bit of respect for not only yourself but the people that you interact with, then like this world is just going to keep getting more and more difficult for you. I mean, I've come across people like you before. Nothing good is going to end up if you stay on the road that you're on. Sidetrack here. Speaking of roads that I'm on, nonsense. I don't need your life advice. And trust me, since you went on that little rant about me, my email's full of all kinds of crazy shit that you were involved in. So just leave me alone. Let's just leave each other alone. Just stop calling me a real lifer. All right, let's see, where were we? All right, let's see if I have any more time. I just have a couple more timestamps, and I don't know exactly where they're going to lead us because I was modding and listening to Emmy's live instead of getting ready for this. So bear with me. I'm going to 111.
For a little toy, T-O-Y.
A little
Toys.
toy. No, you.
You want me to say it again? She's just advocating for a little toy.
Okay, no, I got
a little
you.
boy, little bow, little toy.
Little toy. Okay, guys.
Donate locally. Donate locally.
We love you. It's all good. This place has just become a mess.
Okay, I don't know who the turd is she has on panel with her, but they obviously, again, what they're doing is discouraging people from donating to Savage's Toys for Tots drive. And she's taking her little catchphrase and turning it into talking shit on donating toys to children, like an actual Grinch. I mean, not just like a, just a joke, but like an actual person that wants to crap on children's Christmases because of her make believe YouTube world war that she's having. Hey, Hivers, do you have any idea how little what you people do over there actually, how it impacts the world and how insignificant you really are? And nothing you say or do does anything to better the world whatsoever. If anything, it just hurts it. So whenever you sit over there and cackle about Toys for Tots being no good and don't donate to Savage's Toys for Tots, you look nasty. I mean, you look exactly like I say you are, a whole turd. Savage says evil. I tend to agree with that. I used to not like calling people that, but the more I see from the Hive, I'm starting to think there is real darkness happening there. Just creeps. And Cappy is she just slithers in, who knows if she's gonna have her teeth in or not, and she just says the most backhanded stuff, and she always pretends to be so happy, and she always says, bitch. Listen, Cappy, you say bitch way too much. Like, it's supposed to be used as a term of endearment the way you use it. I get it, but I mean, can you not formulate like an intellectual conversation without calling someone bitch? It's beat. It's beat. Let's see. Vibe says, if Nonsense says something, she always has receipts to back it up. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? I I don't believe that to be true. But that's cool. Grandma Sherry says yes, please hit the thumbs up. Well, she's been calling me a real lifer, for a very long time, and like the reasoning for saying that about me is that again the BHB video that they all watched. In fact, when Jay for Justice was playing the video, um, you can't make this up. This is in the new Chronicles, one of the newer Chronicles of the Shady videos. Whenever Jay was playing my video and pretending that it was hers, without she gave me no credit for it whatsoever. Lesson learned there. But guess who was in the chat cheering it on? Nonsense was. But the video that she was cheering on is what she's against, and that's why she goes publicly in front of hundreds of people and tells them I'm a real lifer. She's running Queen's narrative. That's what she's doing. If you guys didn't catch on yet, surprise. I mean, and I also have clips of her using homophobic slurs, using the C word all crazy, all things that like I could never say because you guys would turn your back on me instantly. But because of her connections, she's celebrated. And I didn't even want it to get to this point. I was just all I said was, "Hey, stop calling me a real lifer." I didn't even know all this stuff about her until after I said that. People were like, "You're right." Email blew up. It's like, holy crap. I didn't know. I had no idea. I thought I just didn't. I was just like, I don't mess with her. She seems condescending to me, so I don't really watch her. People that I respect her channel, so I kept my mouth shut. But going at me again, call me a real lifer. I was like, that's enough. I have to like speak up for myself here. I guess she didn't think I was going to. Patricia says, speaking of QB not showing receipts, man is not what he thinks he is. He is what he hides. Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. I believe that. Let's see, we're at an hour 21. How are we feeling? I see we still got 200 people in there. That's awesome. Very cool. And I did get a cash app from WW. No, it wasn't Willow. But thank you so much for that. Let me just play one little more bit where we were here.
It's a
Fucking disaster, dude.
I don't even know what to do, but I'm like, I'm gonna stay around, but damn, like, what's some messed up shit?
Man.
I mean, it just is. Why bring up somebody's? I mean, Jesus, like, really? Okay, let's just bring up people's family members that have passed away from unfortunate circumstances. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's call out. Let's call out and say, you know, because you call somebody on their bullshit. Oh, it's addict shaming. So let's go ahead and do that. You know, fuck with somebody's head about their fucking, you know, brother passing away.
Again, she keeps saying they messed with someone's brother, talked about someone's brother. No. I think the only thing I said about it was like, hey man, don't you have like family that had a hard time with something like that? But no way was I bringing attention or making fun of him losing his brother. Again, this just the picture they try to paint is just so far from reality. Like the fact of the matter is her continuously bringing up Boston Nick's brother over and over and over and over again is the exploitation that we should all have a problem with. Like Nick is too dim-witted to realize that she's exploiting him with his brother's story. That's the truth of it. So, I mean, I hate to even talk about it that much, but them's the breaks. That's exactly what's going on. That's how she gets away with everything she does. It's like if a exploitive channel makes a video and the Hive is so upset about what the video showed, they'll show the video 5 or 20 times to show how horrible it was, knowing full well that that's their past to be able to show the video that they know they shouldn't be showing. It's despicable. It's a little trick. See, Linda says she just a dirty skank. Okay. She has no original thought. I agree with that. And her fried brain. I mean, I've seen people be able to smoke weed every day and be fine, but she doesn't seem like one of them. She seems like she's a burnout. She just plays other people's lives. Yep. From the beginning, it ends and waits for other creators to find a new story to piggyback off of. That's it exactly. And the way she's been covering any kind of real cases, oh my God, to be honest, I'd rather she talk about me, but just to spare the family the being offended. Like she can't pronounce names. She always gets everything wrong. B Tim comes up and gives his Google knowledge. I mean, it's truly one of the most pathetic business models I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's bad. But most people know it. Most people don't give a shit. That's why they're over there. And I can't say much to them. Sinner, were you around for Jim Terry? No. Although I did, someone just sent me a clip yesterday of him like having it's a clip of Jim Terry, I think it is, on a live stream, and he pulls the camera up or pulls the shirt up, and it's like a mugshot of QB. That's funny, but I don't know much about the guy, so I'm not going to get into that. Savage says she can't read unless it's in grams. True that. See, that's why I need a soundboard right there. Emmy said it wasn't me. I'm not sure what you mean, unless you're singing the Shaggy song. Okay, there's just one more thing in the live stream that I wanted to touch on. I'll show you. And I think I got the timestamp right. It might run a little bit long here, but it's Firefly, a faithful member of the Hive, actually said some nice things and stood up for me, and I was in shock. Um, Actually, I was in such shock that I was like talking shit on Firefly before I realized that she was saying nice stuff to me. So I have to take that back. People had to be like, "Are you okay, dude?" Because she's supporting what you have to say. Um, and this, of course, was in the Rumble chat that I was talking shit. But they were all watching. You know, you could tell they were listening and watching what we were doing in Rumble while they were clunking through their misinformative live show. No, misinformative. This is something else I'll share with you guys. It's a bit of knowledge because I always misuse these words. Misinformation could be an accident. You said something that wasn't correct or wasn't true by accident. Disinformation is what comes from the Hive. They tell lies knowing that they're telling the lies. It's a hugely different thing. And when it comes to law, they're two starkly different things. They are disinformers, not misinformers. Let me see here. So this is Firefly talking about when she met me and I was drunk and raging. See, the thing is, they can maybe pull up three or four clips of me actually intoxicated and being angry at the same time. That's all they got. In the 2 years I've been here, they've got less than 10 minutes worth of stock footage. For her, you could just go on any live stream and just press play at any random time, and you can hear how disgusting of a human being that she is. But like I explained the last live show, she goes out of her way to drag people down to the depths that she's at. Anybody that walks near her, she gets a hold of them and wants to pull them down into the muck. I just karate kicked it, so I didn't get pulled down. Nice try though, Buzzy. Try harder. Try again. All right, so we're going to 133.15. Sorry for the clunkiness. I'm doing my best here. All right, so 133.01 or 133.19. Those are my options. So I'll go with early.
That's so fucking. That's you know that you made your point with that one. You know that's sick as fuck. But okay. I don't know how the fuck anybody follows her. I don't know how the fuck anybody fucking watches that bitch. I don't. She's a disgusting, vile piece of shit, in my opinion. Hey, Wing, what you doing?
There is one thing that I left out here. She once again, I don't know how to search for it while I'm live, but she once again said what I did to Clue's child and all this other fucking, hyperbolic words, gaslighty shit. I never did anyone to anything. I never did anything to anyone in Clue's sloppy existence. I just didn't. What I did was make a video to point out that she is a bad judge of character, as she was married to one of the most despicable men that ever lived. His computer was full of images of children, and this is after he was already in prison for assaulting a child. So, I mean, that's Clue's sloppy life. I didn't know that any of the victims were actually related to Clue whenever I made that video. And then they go ahead and say that I was forced to take that video down because there was an HOA meeting. Listen, you dumb bastards, I'm going to tell you again. No, that's not why I took it down. I went up on Deet's panel. There were a bunch of people that I respected up there. Nanya, Chasing, Deets, Joneson. And when I went up there, I realized that they didn't appreciate the video either. And this video was months ago, maybe 2 months ago. I'm not exactly sure, 2 or 3 months. It all runs together in YouTube time. In any case, when I found out, actually, I'll just be upfront. When I heard Chasing didn't appreciate the video or how she understood how it could be misconstrued, I said, fine. And of course, there were a bunch of bees in the chat saying all this same cliche shit about me that isn't true. So I was like, all right, I'll make it fair. You know, there are obviously people in this chat that don't like me. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll put it up to vote. And it wasn't an HOA thing. It was a decision that I made completely 1,000% on my own and said, Deets, if you would be so kind to make a poll, if people think I should take the video down, I will. And I did. There were no children in it, none of Clue's children. There was a mugshot of Clue whenever she was in her 20s, and they tried to say it was a kid, and it wasn't. It was her ugly ass face. So, I mean, let's keep it real. Like everything that you say about me is an actual lie, including calling me a liar. I mean, get your lives together.
Little
Hey,
wink.
girl, I'm just here. Hey, I'm here.
Say it again.
I'm just here advocating for little boy.
Little boy, a little toy.
But tonight we're doing
Little
a
boy.
little
Little toy.
Little boy.
Sorry.
I can't even see who's here. So
My bad. Give me a second.
It's wing. I just said it's wing.
Right. No, I know that.
Oh, bro,
And-
pro site. Pro site is free. It's only $300. So you
Yeah.
trying to get 5,000 off your little new community that you're trying to grow, or I mean, what you doing,
I-
bro? You're asking
I
for
know that.
laptops, asking them for this, asking them for that. Like, come on, man.
Okay, there she is. Hold on. Here she is again saying I'm grifting. I'm a grifter. She is. This is 100% projection. We all know that she's a grifter, and I've been calling her that for almost a year. Now she's trying to turn it around on me because with the money that I made from my channel, I bought a laptop. Is that the same thing? I really want to know. I'm going to say it's not the same thing. I mean, because I'm not grifting. I started the channel. The channel got a lot of members and a lot of super chats. And some people sent me cash apps too. I mean, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with monetizing my channel and then buying a laptop with the money because I needed one so I could do this? I know why. You friggin' knucklehead, because you didn't want me to be able to do this. And no, Timmy, I never said that, oh, I'm too poor for a laptop. This is called investing in yourself. Something your sniveling little ass obviously doesn't do, Timmy. With the money I made from my channel, I bought a modest little laptop so I can review you scumbags more eloquently and more effectively. So, once again, low T Timmy, go have a seat at the kiddie table. Whenever their adults are done talking, maybe you can come hang out. Let the grown-ups handle it, bud. Summer says she's the one that told you to make a channel. I know. I still can't find that clip. She has a clip that just says, go ahead and start a channel. Go ahead and tag me in it. So I did. Only good piece of advice you ever offered another human being. Thanks, Gina Marie. Like I look, I wouldn't have bought a laptop with the money I made from my channel if it was wrong of me to do. Because I go out of my way, unlike the shitbirds at the Hive, I go out of my way to do the right thing. I mean, that's what someone who's striving to be a good person does. Am I saying I'm better than them? I'm better than a lot of them, and that's really going to chop their hides. It's going to burn their biscuits. But I don't care. I mean, this is a formed opinion on paying attention to how they move. Am I a good person or a great person? That's what I'm trying to be. I'm not sure if I'll know if I reach it there or not, but that's what I'm attempting to do, which is far more than they're attempting to do. At least I'm trying to do something. They just sit in the shit, in the past, in the sadness. Patricia says they know they will throw huge lie bombs to slow the progress of charismatic creators out of pure fear of losing dollar. I know, but here's the thing. I don't think my channel is causing her to lose money. Thank you, WW, for another. I must be entertaining WW tonight. Thank you again for the cash app. I don't know for sure that my channel making money is going to affect her channel whatsoever, because I mean, mostly everyone here doesn't like her anyways. What's to like is my opinion, but maybe. I think she's just threatened by anyone's success in any way. It has nothing to do with YouTube or the channels. Like she's the type of person that walks past, a pretty woman with a nice purse and just turns to her friend and starts talking shit. It's just like legit, like real envy of like good people, and to me, that's a red friggin' flag. If you're intimidated by good people, then something must be going on with you. Um, just saying. Gina says, I just don't understand where she gets a sense of entitlement to act like she runs shit. I don't know. I don't. You nailed it, Gina. I mean, that's always been my question. Like, what the actual hell? What the hell? Um, she runs nothing but her dirty mouth. Exactly. I'm not going to say the word she uses. When I'm going to refer to that stink mouth from now on, it's going to be a, a soup cooler. Because when hot soup goes in there, it just cools off. Or a mud mouth. I don't know. There's got to be a better nickname for her. Lily Beans, thanks for being here. Says I'm behind the stream, but you made a comment saying nonsense made a homophobic slur. I can't believe that is possible. For you to please show the receipts. I will when this live ends. Actually, does somebody have the link to that video? Yeah, someone just posted it and sent it to me. It's on a video from about 11 months ago. Clip Channel clipped it. If I can't get into chat here for you, I will put it in the description after this video, so you'll have your receipts, Lily. She certainly did, and I was shocked as well. I mean, believe me. I mean, everyone says things out of anger, but it is what it is. Guess what? You're not going to catch me saying homophobic slurs. So, I mean, if you get angry and say it, that means it was already in there. Just saying. Earth says the bee can't stand it when the truth comes out about her. I know. That's why she's been gunning for me so hard. But who knows? But who's the one that slips up 90%, 95% of the time? A bee. Bad bee. Very, very bad bee. Keep smoking them while you got them. That's it. Smoke them while you got them. Truth Exposed says, I was going to try to quit cursing back when I modded for John and was rehabilitated for the most part until menopause started. Well, I'll just leave that one alone. I'm getting better at not cursing. If you haven't noticed, I mean, there's no way I can't get away with it not cursing at all. Georgia Peach, I just noticed you were here. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna cuss a little bit. Shit, I mean, I'm just a human being, for the most part. However, Earth is from she's an alien from another planet. In case you didn't know.
Are we still live right now?
In case we haven't forgotten,
BTM needs to. He can't. BTM is a little bitch.
he really is. He really is. That's so true. You know what? I'm already at an hour and 40 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna get to. Yeah, I'm getting to that 114 minutes that I had left free for the month. But I will be back soon. What I wanted to show you guys, and I've talked about it, and I think other channels have clipped it as well. Just to recap, never went real life on anyone. If you're gonna keep saying that, please present receipts there, Buzzy, because you're just adding to the pile of shit and lies that you've told about me. I've never doxed anyone. If you have any evidence of that, you said I doxed Jamie. I mean, you mean JP? She said her own name in a live stream that's on her channel. That is not a dox, dear. That's just repeating her name after hearing it from her own fucking mouth. Like, get your life together. I mean, I don't even understand how these people can live the lie that they live. Yeah, and player on player. Any of the Hivers listening to this, please know that I don't have a PayPal pool. It just doesn't exist. Like I said, I'm utilizing other resources. If it comes to that, maybe I will. But in the meantime, Buzzy, you can hire as many lawyers as you want, and lie to your people and tell them that I'm scamming my people to sue you and all this, because none of it is true. You're still an asshole. And I mean, there's really not much else to say. I'm sure you'll have a clever response. Thanks, Gold Girl, for being here. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the review part of this out now. I'll just talk to you guys for a couple minutes and then cut this out. Like I said, if it ends abruptly, it's because I reached that time limit. But those minutes reset at midnight for me, and it's already 6 o'clock. So unless I need to go live in the next 6 hours, I'll be all right. And if I have to, I'll just go from my phone on YouTube, right? What else can I talk about that happened before I go? I don't know. If you do have a few bucks that you're looking for a charity to contribute to, mosey on over to Savage's channel, the Toys for Tots things. I think you can continue to do. I know you can mail in. She has a PO box up on her channel that you can mail gifts, unopened gifts, or I'm sorry, opened gifts. If you get them mailed by the 7th of December, I believe, they'll still get to a kid in need. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with making sure that kids have toys on Christmas, wherever they are. Donate local. If you have extra, donate to Savage's community. It's really that simple. Do you get it? There's no scam involved. No one's making money. The only people making money is you sitting over there lying about it. People getting riled up, and then people give you money. You should be ashamed of yourself. I hope y'all stub your toe. Yeah. Nanny Sharon says that guy B Fresh wanted to beat him to cam up. He said beat him sounded like a woman. Yeah. I don't know. Tim is a clown of a clown excuse for a man. He simply is not that. Every child deserves Christmas. That's right, Curious. Absolutely. I mean, even why would you even joke about that? You know, she's got that little boy joke that she keeps saying, and now they're saying little toy in place. I'm not going to try to fake that disgusting, whatever goofy accent that she's trying to do. Like, I mean, the improv is not busting down your door, Buzzy. You stick to just basic, understandable English before you start trying accents and more adventurous things. I mean, it's just really not working out for you. Which said, be timid is going through menopause, as in the man in him paused. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, he's. I took his man card a year ago. I think on Granny's panel when he started saying ad hominem, ad hominem, ad hominem, and everything I said to him. I called him a little bitch. But he had. Here's the funny thing: he hasn't even asked for it back. Maybe I'll auction it off for New Year's. Nini says Savage and Bell also use their super chat button linked straight to Toys for Tots. That's it exactly. That's why like they're so dead in the water with their criticism of this Toys for Tots. Like if you go down like where people do a super chat, like somebody just did one. Let me see if it's gonna show up. Or I'm mistaken. It says 8 and it's only said 7 before, so I missed one. In any case, if you go down to the lower right-hand corner of a live stream on your phone or on your computer, you can see that there's a money symbol. When you click on that, you have the options to become a member, or you could super chat, or you could send a super sticker, or you can gift memberships. During Savage's Toys for Tots live streams, there's a heart in that money symbol. And when you click on that, it's a donating to Toys for Tots directly to Toys for Tots. So it's not like it's going to Savage and she's like a little bit for me, a little bit for them, you know, the way Buzzy's explaining it. It is simply not that whatsoever. What it is money that goes directly to Toys for Tots. From YouTube, Savage never touches the fucking money. It's that simple. And if they're talking about her Toys for Tots being a scam from last year, I would refer them to Isaac, and I would say approach with caution if you're going to be questioning the receipts that he holds. That's pretty simple. But they won't do that. They'll just sit over there and grumble. It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. Meanwhile, they're just scamming everybody. Oh, there was a super chat there. Lisa sent a $5 super sticker. Thank you, Lisa. And I'm sorry I didn't hit up the super video for everybody. I got distracted today because of this computer. It's never not good.
Are we still live right now?
All right. So what else we got? And anybody got anything else you want to get at me before I jump off here? Patricia says we can all change up to being kind and generous, but poor QB, she just can't do a effing thing about being ugly. It's a shame. Well, here's the prerequisite to have a charity set up the way Savage does Toys for Tots. That is to say, that little button can be whatever charity that you want. If you all you need is 10,000 subscribers. Me, I'm nowhere near that. I would love to do it, but I just don't have the numbers. But guess who does? So here's my holiday challenge to Rebecca over there. You big turd basket. Why don't you set up a charity for a charity that you believe in? Why don't you take some of that cash that you're making over there, $45,000 a month or whatever? I'm kidding, of course. Take some of that money and go buy some children some toys, some winter coats, some gloves. You know, you won't, because you only care about you. We all know this. I missed what Willow said. Willow usually has something good to say. Willow says some actually send toys. What the hell is Sav gonna pawn Elmo? I know. I mean, well, that's exactly the claims that come from the Hive, like nonsense like that. Doesn't make much sense. One is $20, one is 80K. Seems a little different. Amen, brother. I mean, she wants to talk about Toys for Tots. Meanwhile, I mean, you got grips for pot. I don't know what to call it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Really, it boils down to me. It doesn't matter if she bought those cars with the money she made from the channel. She did it while she was playing like she was a single mom damsel in distress. Woe is me. Everybody save me. Look what Betty's doing to me. And then she talks to Betty like Betty's the biggest piece of shit in the world. Look, you can't be the victim and the aggressor at the same time. That's like all that is a fist fight at that point. And that's what you guys got going on. That's why I never gave a shit about it. Call me crazy. If one of you were in the wrong and one of you were in the right, it would be easier for me to decide a side because I always want to go with the side of right. But you're both wrong. So good luck with that. I just can't wait till it's over so you can stop being a victim. Professional victim. That's what you are. All right. Thanks everybody for being here. I guess I'm not going to find out whether or not StreamYard cuts you off or not, but all good. Grain says, how dare you? I'm not sure what I did, but okay. All right. I'm going to play you out with the intro because I don't have another song loaded. Now that I have this computer, I've already started some scripts. I'm going to do some really funny shit coming up. I'm going to have a live before then, but next Sunday, late at night, I'm talking 11 p.m. West Coast time, I'm going to be doing this fun thing over on Mel Pandora's channel. It's called Mel versus Man. That's part interview, part debate. I'm very much looking forward to it. I sent her some promotional stuff. She's going to be promoting it. If one of my mods can drop Mel's link in the chat. Fucking rock on, you guys. Thanks for everybody that sent super chats. Thanks for the cash apps. And let's keep this thing going, right? What else can I say? The same thing I always say. If you can do something good out there, do good things. Just help someone out. So you don't have to be a turd. Hold a door for someone. Tell someone good morning. You don't have to smoke them if you got them. You could save one for later. Seems like the Hive and the people like them really, they're living each day like it's the last one. And that's just, there's some romanticism in that, but I would urge you to not live like it's the last day. Like save a little for tomorrow. I mean, save a lot for tomorrow. You don't have to smoke them if you got them. You don't have to say that last mean thing to someone you dislike just because it's there and available. Just pace yourself. And like always, do good things. Sinner out.
Thief, take pictures, run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat, teach myself to keep the answers brief, gnash my teeth like the last to feast, imagine me on that abandoned beach, sand and sea as if the jazz was free, I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline, direct attention to the craftsmanship, neglect to mention that the pastel stick like initials carved in the concrete, like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides. The scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer, touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, impatient, find a mate then make the migration. Break the rules but first break the rulers and keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well row that boat.
Thanks again, folk. Grain, I know you were kidding, and I don't care what anyone says. I think caring is cool, so I recommend doing more of that. Peace.